Hey guys, welcome back to BJJ Giant. The number one question that I get almost every day, either on YouTube or on Facebook or email, is what do I wear? What do I wear? So today, real quick, I want to show you a few of the things that have worked well for me and I would commend to you. So first thing that you'll see is probably what I wear about half the time, maybe a little bit more. It's just regular basketball shorts, which I would like to get away from because the pockets are not legal for competition, and oftentimes the shorts length and looseness gets caught on my partner's feet. One of the chief tactics that they use against larger guys is to get out from under us, so they'll put their feet up on my hips and try to push away from me, which often brings my pants down, which makes me stop and pull them back up, and that's always fun. But I wear regular shorts. I would encourage you to get some probably tighter MMA shorts or board shorts. Underneath that, I always wear some kind of spat or legging. These are regular Under Armour leggings that you can use, and they protect your knees from mat burn. I got mat burn on my feet on my very first class. These protect against all kinds of friction. They're really comfortable and loose, and I really like them. They don't pull down over my lower back and butt crack hardly at all, which means they are usually my go-to pants, as you'll see in my other ones that I have later. Up top, I often will start the day wearing some kind of hoodie. We roll at 10 in the morning, which is I'm still warming up and getting loose and stuff. You have to be careful with hoods, because if you start shrimping with a hood, you'll choke yourself. So you might want to tuck that in the back. But other than that, once I warm up, the hoodie usually comes off, and I move to just a t-shirt. And you can wear whatever kind of t-shirt you want. Know that it might get torn or pulled or whatever. But even then, sometimes, particularly in the summer, the t-shirt would come off, and I would just wear this Under Armour compression shirt. So I have worn one of these almost every single day of my life, except when I'm wearing a tank top, for the last probably 13 years, for a couple of reasons. One, I found that it really regulates my heat. I sweat very easily, particularly in the summer. This helps keep me cool, even with a shirt over top. It just helps wick away any kind of moisture. I do as well like the compression. It's slimming for people of bigger size, and works well for that. The other thing that I really like about it is that it's long, and so I am 6'3", but my legs are about as long as a 5'9" person's. My torso is really long, which means that shirts usually rarely or just barely make it to my waist, and so this type of shirt lets me tuck it in real deep in my pants, and I don't have to worry about plumber's crack near as much. So those three things really lead me to wear one of these pretty much every day. You'll see that there's some holes in it from getting worn out under the armpits, and even in the front it gets stretched out and such. Next thing I want you to see is a rolling set that I got from Origin. They're a US company. I really like their stuff. I love this top. I like the design, first of all. I think if for any white belt that has to wear a ranked rash guard, this is one of the coolest looking ones. But I really love the top. It's excellent compression. It feels amazing on the mats. It just slides in exactly the kind of way that you would want to. It stays down really well. I know that one of your fears is going to be exposing your belly, and I have never had this come over top of my belly. It's fantastic for that. The legs, I like the feel a lot. The biggest problem I have with these is that my thighs are pretty big. You'll see in a future video when I'm mounted on Joel the thickness of my thighs compared to his, which are right next to mine. And the problem with that is that it pulls the waistband down pretty much. I have a really hard time keeping these as high as they should go to compress well and not show my backside as I'm moving around. So this is a 3X top and 3X bottom. I do feel like a sausage in them, but I feel like an intimidating sausage, so I'll take that. The top, love it, no problems with it whatsoever, and the lowers feel awesome. They just don't quite cinch the way that I would want. I would probably rather have a tied off waistband rather than just the elastic. If you're interested in gis, I would definitely point you to Gorilla Gear, a Canadian company. They have everything in the sizes you want, and you can communicate with them exact sizes. So again, I have short legs, so I don't want to order a regular set. The regular set that I actually ordered from my professor, my gi pants are about 8 inches too long because they assume that I'll be taller for my height. Which, if you've ever had to buy a suit at a regular store, not a tailored one, you probably run into that in different ways. So I definitely send you there. I can finally tie my belt the appropriate way, the right way, and not just the one time around, and that was pretty cool. But I've only rolled in gi twice. Everything else that we do is no gi, and we're not 10th Planet, but that's the way us old guys like to do it in the morning. So hope this helps. I hope you're encouraged, and I would definitely encourage you to check out Origin. They have some larger stuff. Gorilla Gear also has some larger stuff. And then the clothes that I'll be pulling out soon with our logo, all pretty much go up to 5X. So I know the challenge, I know the struggle, and I've got you guys in mind. Thanks, I'll see you guys next time.